probably going to finish this painting in class, like the background and everything, because the pig is super easy. It's literally like kind of like a gumdrop shape for the head, right? If you want your pig closer up, you could do like 2.5, maybe 3-inch gumdrop. But it's literally like a rainbow line here. And then you're going to close your rainbow's opening. And you're going to cap it off with a horizontal line. The gumdrop. You're going to add 2 kind of half circles on the edge here for the cheeks. Super, super simple. Now if you want your face to be a little more rounded, you could curve or create like a curved edge here, up and around. Erase anything inside your gumdrop with bumps. Now if you were to split, let's say this shape, or try to split it in half, you're literally going to create kind of like a squish circle or maybe an oval for your nose on one side of your gumdrop's half. Preferably the left-hand side, right here. That's your snout. And you guessed it, you are going to put 2 smaller ovals or circles inside for the nose holes or the nostrils, right? You could add 2 ovals for your eyes. You could have your eyes closed. Your art, your choice. You could have this ear too. You could have it being flopped forward by doing like a circle and then a triangle on the end if you want. Here's your circle and here's your triangle. That's kind of like the ear flopping forward. Or you could have your ears standing up, which is like a half circle and kind of like a triangle. You're kind of making like a Hershey kiss. Totally up to you. I'm probably going, let me erase it and see what it looks like. I'm probably going to have both of my ears standing up. I know it's different than the picture, and that's okay. The rest is super simple. You're literally doing kind of like, I don't know, a quarter of a circle here. Let me clean that up so you can see it better. And I'm kind of using 2 ovals for my legs. I kind of want my pig to look like he's kind of, sitting on his hooves or his feet. So I'm going to kind of create like a little box down here for the hoof. Or I don't know, I guess that would be a hoof. I don't know. Cloven clad foot, maybe. My pig is so fat that my other leg is going to almost be kind of hidden, right? So I'm going to put my other hoof here, and then maybe put that little bit of an elbow peeking out. So it'll look a lot better once I put the color in, right? So you decide how you could have your pig standing if you want. You could have your pig laying down. You could have your pig sitting. This is your art, your choice. But I'm literally going to do the same thing here too. I have kind of like an unfinished box for my back foot. A horizontal line for my leg. And this is my back foot. I could also just hide some of my back foot underneath my fat belly. Let's see how that looks, right? Because pigs are kind of, you know, a little round around the edges. And we'll see. Before you add any details to your pig's body, just make sure that your first layer of paint is dry before you start adding an additional layer. Like I said, I wanted some spots, right? My paper's still a little cool in the area in which I have applied my paint, so I'm just going to wait for a minute before messing with my spots. However, I do kind of want to work on my hoofs, or my hooves. You're going to want a tiny brush for this. Like the brush I had may be a little too fat, so I'm going to switch over to something small. You decide what you want. Both of these shapes will do as long as they're small. So whatever you have in your kit. Actually, I'm going to switch this flat here so I can just go And in the picture, the hooves are white. I don't know if you noticed that. So you could have brown hooves, you could have black hooves, totally up to you. I'm going to kind of curve my brush stroke here to mimic or imitate that I have a curved hoof. Because once your paint dries, it does have little streaks in the paint. Feels, I touched this, no paint's coming up. My surface isn't super cold. Usually when your paper's cold, it's wet. And I'm just going to add little dots or splotches. Pick up some color from my hoof because I don't like how dark it is. I'm just going to put it over here. There we go. I feel like I went way too dark on the hooves here, so I'm just lightening them up. I'm kind of borrowing paint from my hoof area. Now, if you're feeling confident enough where you can color in your eyes using black with a paintbrush, you can. If not, if you don't feel comfortable doing that just yet, then you can wait until your paint is dry. You can go over it with pen, the eye part. In fact, you can even do your styling of your spots. If you've decided spots, you could do that in pen 2 or oil pastel once your stuff's dry. Totally up to you. There are so many different ways to do this. But I am just dabbing my color in here because I really don't want all of my spots to be the same color. And not same color, but same shape. That's why I didn't draw them in. I'm dabbing them in because I want them to be a little bit different. I might have the nose be like a faded out kind of soft grayish black color. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to add little dots of brown in there. And I'm going to feather it out so it doesn't look like it's all black. It looks like there's some brown in there. Okay. Now you decide what you want to do with your pig. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Anyhow, so you're going to want an outliner brush. And if you're doing a really light color, since I switched to brown, I'm not going to worry about the whole lightening my line thing. But if you're doing a light color like pink, you're going to want to take your eraser and just lighten up your line just a little bit so it doesn't compete with your color. Get it nice and wet. Your outliner brush should be kind of like a little bit of a point. If you wanted to do a pointy brush like this is okay too. You're just going to have to switch over to a flat eventually. So totally up to you guys. Alright, so I'm going to spend maybe one happy birthday song in this palette of brown here. Picking up this color, changing the color of my brush to the color that I've chosen for my pig. It's hard to see here, but this brush is turning brown. And I'm just going to outline the edge of my pig's body. And when I start dragging this color in, it will create that outline in the ear like I was talking about. So I'm not doing very much with this nose here, not yet, because I don't really know what I want for the nose. You see how the nose is a little different color here? So I'm not entirely sure. But anyhow, I wouldn't worry if you have some color on your brush. Just take that extra color and put it where, let's say if you want pink, just dab that extra color around the body wherever you want that pink color to be. Just tap it out. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Fill this little dude up. Alright. After you used up most of your paint by dabbing it into other areas of the body, feel free to collect some water on the edge of your brush here and start feathering that color out. You just want like a little dab of water. You don't want a lot of water, just a little dab. The little dots of color that you've applied to the body of your pig are going to ensure that you have enough color all the way around the shape of your pig's body, so you won't run out of paint. Sometimes when we do this drag and pull, we kind of run out of paint. So your brush might get a little dry, so you can always revisit that water cup. Just tap off whatever extra water you have on your brush before coming back to your paper. I am feathering out the edge. I don't want such a hard core brown line for the outside of my pig's face. I'm actually using the edge of my line here. I'm actually using it to help add shadow. You see that? I drag some of this extra paint in towards the body where I want shadow. I'm not going to worry so much about my face yet. I want my paint to dry before I start messing with this nose. So I'm just going to leave it stark white for now.